Barcelona are interested in a second season-long loan deal for Marcus Rashford. There's an option to buy him permanently, but financial circumstances at Barca mean they're reluctant to trigger it. Well, we've previously reported that Manchester United have no intention of renegotiating the £26 million fee agreed as part of the deal to loan Rashford to the Spanish Giants. Barcelona are therefore considering making another loan proposal when talks renew at the end of the season. Rashford is under contract at Old Trafford until the summer of 2028. Meanwhile, Mainoo is expected to sign a new Manchester United contract until 2031. United want Mainoo's fresh terms to better reflect his progression and current status in the first team. Well, his current contract was signed in 2023 when he was still 17. Under Michael Carrick, he's become a key figure in the side. Jamie Redknapp believes Mainoo's form will earn him a place in Thomas Tuchel's England squad this summer.
Cobby's been in great form. He's been excellent of late. I thought against Brentford, some of the things he did, the dribbles, the skills, and he's really enjoying himself. And, you know, he probably thought to himself at the start of the year, well, what's my future? You know, am I actually going to play for Man United? You know, because Ruben Amorim had no real interest in putting him in the team. Michael Carrick's come in and gone, no, you're my man, you're in. Got his confidence, his belief. He's now looking really fit and strong. I don't just think it's going to be a good end to season for him. I think also there's a World Cup, you know, coming. I'll be amazed if he doesn't get picked in the squad. And if he gets a new contract, I think it's important that he stays grounded. He manages to keep that energy that he's playing with, because sometimes you see players, young players, get contracts, or they start to think, OK, this is it now, I can relax. No, he's got to keep going because he's too good a player not to. So exciting times for him, and it's good to see him back in the form that we all know he can play with. So it's lots to look forward to for him.
Well, Manchester United need 2 more points to secure Champions League football for next season. Michael Carrick has done all he can to get the head coach's job long-term, but our football correspondent Rob Dorset says that the United hierarchy is in no rush to make a permanent appointment.
There's no doubt that Michael Carrick is in pole position. He's done a fantastic job. And you say he's on the cusp. He had one mission, which was to come in and achieve Champions League football. He's virtually done that. They're 11 points clear of 6th. Only 12 points left to play for. It'd be a monumental, spectacular collapse from here if they didn't make Champions League football. But it's not just the results. He's galvanised the squad. The players are talking him up. They say they want him to get the job. There's a very positive atmosphere around the training ground. The players love training. He's been great with the media. It's an all-round package from Carrick. He couldn't have done any more. He's done all he possibly can. And if you look at more than the results, he's got a better goals per game ratio than any Manchester United manager since Sir Alex Ferguson. He's got a better points per game record even than Sir Alex, 2.2 per game. Now, all right, it's a small pool of results. It's 15 games in charge. But what's been made clear to me is that Manchester United are not going to rush this decision. The bosses want to make sure they've crossed every T, done their due diligence, done strategic decision-making. Those are the key parameters they're talking about. And there will be a process. They will interview candidates. Michael Carrick will be one of those. They will talk to other people. They haven't done yet. There's been sounding out of some intermediaries, as I understand it, but no formal contact with those other candidates. So they want to be sure that they've done everything right, that they've ticked every box, because this is a really important appointment for Manchester United going forward. So yes, Carrick, a strong favourite, but not an absolute definite just yet. But I think United are pretty comfortable with that, and they expect that to happen when the process starts. That process will begin at the end of the season. Don't expect anything before the end of the season, because United don't want to disrupt what they've got. They've got a massive game against Liverpool, which is a huge game in the English football calendar at the weekend, and they can finish anywhere from 2nd to 6th in the Premier League table. So the United bosses, I think, are saying, well, look, why would we change anything? Why would we make a rush decision now? And we know that the other options they're considering at the moment, or have considered, are big-name heavyweight hitters. Carlo Ancelotti, Thomas Tuchel, Julian Nagelsmann, Luis Enrique. But just at a time when Michael Carrick has done so well, those options have dwindled for Manchester United. Tuchel and Ancelotti have both signed new contracts with their respective nations, Brazil and England. Looks like Luis Enrique is going to sign a new contract with PSG. So in terms of the heavyweight options that United have got, maybe, to come in as a big name, the character that can cope with the club, maybe they haven't got as many options as they thought they had. That strengthens Michael Carrick even more.